Welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to give you a quick demonstration of the scanning of the IsItExposed extension, what results it finds, how you can view what it's found, and just generally how you would use the plugin. As a disclaimer, all your scans must be done on websites that you have permission to do them on. If you do this on websites you don't and you get caught, I am not responsible for any legal actions taken against you. So with that said, we can move on to look at the scanner. So this website is something that I've built on my local host so that I can scan, and I have full permission to use it against. So the first thing you do is obviously open the scanner, and if the URL is not locked, lock it, and this will make sure that it's only scanning the URL that sits inside the field here. As default, your scanner will be set to slow. This is so that you have less chance of getting your IP banned by a WAF or a firewall that is looking for repeated requests. If you want to update it, then you can, and because I'm on localhost, I'm going to go to fast. So you just drag it along and then it updates. So the first thing we're going to do is do a directory scan. I've obviously left directories open so that I can show you them being found, and the same with the sensitive files. If you want to know what directories are being looked for, you can click the show scanning list, and this will show you all of them that are being scanned. If you don't see something that you need in there, you can let me know and I can add it into the list if it's more than one person asking for it, or if it's just custom to you. You can click manage custom directories and you add it in here, and you can just put my custom, for example, and then click add directory. If you come back to directories, open scanning list, then you will see that your custom directory is in that list. So now that's going to be included in the scan. So to start a scan, we make sure that our URL is locked, and then we click check directories, and you'll see here it's scanning through 54 of them, and then it will show you which ones it's found. So it's found all these, which obviously I've purposely left those open for this scan, but you might not find any open on a website, or you might find some open. These are automatically added to the findings tab, which you can see here. It grades them from severe to low. You've got full control of what they are. So if tools was actually a severe, you can change it to high and then click save, and it's now a severe. So you have full control of how these are graded if the system gets it wrong for your use case. If we then go to the sensitive files, this is looking for things like env files, PHP info files that can be viewed from the browser, files like that. So again, scanning list you can view here. And again, if you have a custom file that you or your customer are looking for, you can add them into here. So again, custom file.txt, for example, add the file, go back to sensitive files. If we look at our list, the custom file is now in there, ready to be used in the scan. So again, we can click check files to start the scan, and it will give us a running total of what it finds. And these are the files it's found. Obviously I've left them all open, but it says it's open, and if you click the open, it will take you to where these files are found, and they're confirmed readable, which means that it's taken some data from those files. If we then go to our findings tab, those findings have now been added into here as well. So you can see it's added the .env, the credentials. If we click the the text, we can see that that's a preview of what it's found from it. So that's found an API key. This has found some credentials. So this is all really useful. So you can see what it's found, if it's readable. And again, they're all completely changeable by clicking edit, and then you can change what they are. You can change the wording, the URLs, anything you want there. These findings are all exportable into text or JSON if you need to put it into a report. And again, you can change the name of the result here, the file name, to whatever you want. So if it's like a customer's name or a date, anything you want there. You also have the ability to add notes. So if, for example, if we found a tools directory, if we found the tools directory but it needs to stay open, but it doesn't have anything in there, for example, you could just put this isn't a risk, exclude from report. So then if it was, so then you know that when you come back to the site and you go into your notes, you know when you're doing the reports that you then need to exclude it. If we go back to the findings tab, you can also add your own custom findings. So if you were to have found an SQL injection, you can say I found it on, say, login.php, and then you can say that you used 1 = 1, for example, and then click save. And then your custom finding has been added here. So the findings tab includes all the automatic results from directories scanning, the sensitive files scanning, and whatever you manually add in. So yeah, notes can also be exported to text and JSON, and you can name that file whatever you want as well. There's an attacks tab. So this doesn't automatically run the attacks, but it allows you to have have examples of test payloads that you can use on your websites to see if any of these vulnerabilities are on your sites. So again, it breaks them all down and gives you examples. So if you were to find one of these, for example, then you would then go back into findings, add, and then you would choose the type from here and then put your instructions in. Cancel that. The last one is mitigations. This just gives you instructions of what to put into the htaccess files or your server files to exclude these files from being served to the server, and how to disable directory listings. And then there's a config section in the settings which allows you to enter your license key, how to upgrade, the scan speeds. You can add your custom directories and manage them here, and the same as your sensitive files. So this covers all of the options in here and examples of the scannings, the findings, and the notes. Please leave any comments in the comments box below and I'll do my best to answer them.